Hello, my friends, and welcome to History Well for Kids. I'm your host, Carson K. I've known all the presidents since I was 4, and I'm here to share my knowledge. Today I'll be highlighting America's 31st president, Herbert Hoover, and here are 10 things you need to know about him. Herbert Hoover was born on August 10th, 1874, in West Branch, Iowa. He is so far the only president to be born in Iowa. When Herbert Hoover was around 10 years old, he was orphaned when both of his parents died. He was sent to live with his uncle in Oregon, where he met lots of new friends and found his love of geology. Hoover became a self-made millionaire and graduated from Stanford University. Even though he hunted with a bow and arrow, Herbert Hoover did not use guns because he was a Quaker. He also used the word affirm instead of swear when he was taking his presidential oath. On October 29, 1929, the stock market crashed and started the Great Depression, one of the most severe struggles in world history. To make up for this, Herbert Hoover strengthened America by increasing income, corporate taxes, and a state. Even though some people consider him one of the worst U.S. presidents, historians pointed out that most of this was not his fault. During Hoover's presidency, the planet Pluto was discovered by Clyde Tombaugh and Michael E. Brown on February 18, 1930. Pluto was later changed in 2006 to be called a dwarf planet because the IAU decided it was too small. Herbert Hoover's son Allen must have had John Quincy Adams as a role model because he owned 2 alligators that wandered around the White House doing whatever they wanted to do. As you can probably guess, the White House staff did not like them at all. Herbert Hoover's vice president, Charles Curtis, is the only vice president to be Native American. He was part Kaw Indian. Herbert Hoover could speak Chinese almost as good as he could speak English, which at some times could be extremely helpful. The last few years of Herbert Hoover's life proved to be especially difficult. Not only was he deaf, but he was nearly blind. Unfortunately, Herbert Hoover died of colon cancer on October 20th, 1964 in New York, New York. He was 90 years old. Today I would like to highlight the book titled Bud Not Buddy by Christopher Paul Curtis. This fictional story follows Bud, an African-American boy orphaned at age 10 during the Great Depression. Find out about his background when you read this exciting story based out of Flint, Michigan. I recommend this book to anyone who is interested in this era and a suspenseful tale.